This meeting is called to order in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act. Notice of this meeting was provided to the Home News Tribune, the Star Ledger, and the Highland Park Planet on January 7, 2026, and was posted on Borough Hall website at www.hpborough.com and on the bulletin board of Borough Hall, 221 South 6th Avenue in Highland Park, New Jersey, and has remained posted as continuously as required by law. Fire exits are to my right and left of council chambers. Chief, can you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mayor Foster.
Yes.
Councilmember Jordan.
Excuse me.
Councilmember Hale.
Here.
Councilmember Hirsch.
Here.
Council President Kim Cho-Han.
Here.
Councilmember Pistonik.
Here.
Councilmember Vargas.
Here.
Borough Attorney Renaud.
Here.
And Borough Administrator Hoover.
Here.
And now we move into council reports. I'm going to start off with Councilmember Vargas.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. My name is Malamaidi Vargas, and I serve as a council liaison for the Arts and Recreation Department. This includes the Arts Commission, Community Services, Department of Aging, Recreation Department, Council of Aging, County Cultural and Heritage Commission, Historical Commission, Municipal Life Commission, Recreation Advisory Committee, Parks Doc, and the Teen Center. I'm very excited to start my second year on the council and to continue working alongside the same incredible staff and dedicated volunteers that I had the pleasure of getting to know over the past year. Their commitment, creativity, and care for our community truly make a difference. I'd like to also begin by expressing my sincere gratitude to Ashley Borough from the Zone 16 Center team for hosting a meaningful Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. event yesterday. Well, the original plan was for 24 hours of action, but that has been postponed to February 6 and 7. I hope that everybody enjoyed this day. Yesterday's program featured a powerful screening of A King in the Wilderness, which traced Dr. King's extraordinary life from his beginnings to his world-shattering death. Few historical figures have had such profound impact, and his legacy reminds us of the responsibility we share to continue the work that he began. So I encourage everyone to please join us on February 6th, and above all, to lead with kindness. During yesterday's program, I spoke about the importance of the word community. We often use it, but a true community is built through social connection and relationships, shared values and goals, and a sense of belonging, and the structures that allow for mutual support and collective action. Highland Park is a community, but that can only continue through our own individual efforts of getting to know the people around us so that we can share more than just a zip code. We can share our lives together in peace. As we move forward, I ask everyone to please stay safe, get to know your neighbors, and take small moments to connect, say hello, good morning, and have a good day. There's a great deal happening around us right now. So I just want to remind everybody to please let's stay a community and just hold each other safe. And that is my report tonight.
Thank you, Councilmember Hale.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I'm Matt Hale, chair of the Economic Development Committee, which doesn't include as many different things as Councilwoman Vargas does, but it's planning and zoning, and also liaison to Main Street. I just wanted to start off by congratulating our new governor, Mikey Sherrill, and Lieutenant Governor Dale Caldwell, who took their inauguration today. We're looking forward to a great partnership with this new team. So congratulations to them. I don't have much to report tonight. Just wanted people, a couple things to notice. We have a rather large consent agenda item. These are all sort of tend to be fixes and little tweaks that we have to do at the beginning of the year. It's part of normal about that. Two, I wanted to just briefly mention, one on the consent agenda. Item 10U about 308 Raritan. This is the property that was recently taken down. This is just so we can continue discussions. We're a long way away from anything happening there, but we just wanted to be able to continue under a development agreement with them. But again, we're still a long way away, so just a technical issue. And pretty much the same with 9D, which is an amendment to tracks A and D, which is our big redevelopment plan throughout town, which we've talked about extensively. Again, this is sort of the normal process of updating and revising and sort of putting the pieces together to keep on the process that we're going on particularly A and C, but certainly all of the developments. So just wanted to put that in a little bit of context for people as we kick off this fantastic new year, which I think is going to be a great one. That's all I have, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Hirsch.
Thank you, Mayor. Nice to see everybody. I feel this is our first real meeting since reorganization, so it's nice to get back to business. My name is Matthew Hirsch. I chair the Public Works and Public Utilities Committee, and it's nice to be back in this spot. Just a couple of items to report out on. As liaison to Sustainable Highland Park, I just wanted to mention that there is a Sustainable Highland Park meeting. It's a hybrid meeting, so right here in person at next Wednesday, January 28th at 7:30 p.m. And the link is also available on the at www.hbboro.com if you would like to attend over Teams. Wanted to just give a heartfelt recognition and thanks to our team at DPW and Mike Wazorkowitz, our DPW director, for our superintendent for handling the snow, over the weekend. It seems like it always snows on the weekend, which obviously provides additional complications for everyone as the roads need to be passable as folks are out running errands. But the snow didn't stop this weekend, even though the accumulations were not as significant as past storms. The snowfall between between Saturday and Sunday was consistent. So we had 3 salt spreaders going around, covering our 31 miles of roadway throughout the weekend. And then once the snow stops, that's when the plow trucks come out and begin to remove that snow. So many thanks to DPW for getting out there twice. We could see asphalt right away. So it was really important to have that snow removed before the polar vortex that has set in right now, kind of froze everything and makes snow removal that much harder. On that, I did just want to remind folks that there is a sidewalk, there are snow removal rules here in town that require property owners, both commercial and residential, to remove snow from your walkways. The parameters of that ordinance are listed at www.hbboro.com. But typically you have 12 daylight hours, or 24 hours before you really have to get out there and move things around. I know that there was some chatter online, about this. The borough does enforce this ordinance. Our code enforcement officer was out with about 40 violations today. So please make sure that, and we work with the property owners. So please make sure that if you cannot remove snow on your property, that you can notify the borough or you can call a neighbor. And the borough also, the borough through the Department of, through the rec department provides a list of volunteers and for-fee services. And these are not companies, these are typically, local students, local kids, and others who just want to give, neighbors a hand. So please be mindful of that and know that we are out enforcing our snow removal ordinances. And the same goes with our commercial properties too. The commercial properties downtown have a real obligation to make sure that snow is removed from the walkways. It's good for business. It's not only keeps your customers safe and having downtown Highland Parkers safe, but it's good for business. So please keep that in mind as as we hit this unknown time in the middle of the winter. I did just want to point to an ordinance that we are going to have a first reading for as Public Works Chair. This has to do with road reconstruction. So Ordinance 262121 is a capital ordinance that provides financing for improvements to North 5th, South 8th, and Parkview Terrace. And this is about just shy of $450,000 from the Local Transportation Projects Fund, i.e. the Transportation Trust Fund that the borough applies to for road projects like this. And then finally, with clouds out and with extreme temperatures, with wet roads quickly freezing into icy ones, there are going to be potholes. And our DPW crews are out surveying and locating potholes. But if you see a pothole, please remember to report it. And I have the number right here, excuse me, at 732-514-1277 between 6:30 and 3 p.m. Or you can report a pothole at www.hpboro.com 24 hours a day. And we will get that notification. And DPW, typically, Wednesdays are typically pothole days, we like to call them, because that's when there's no garbage, or recycling collection. So DPW will be out there with their patch equipment on Wednesdays, but you have to let us know. If you just post it on Facebook, it's just kind of out there, in the ether for folks to feel bad about. But if you let us know, then we can get that patched and folks can feel good about fixing potholes. And I think there's some agency for residents who, report something that they see, and then when it gets fixed, you feel really good about what you've accomplished. And I think we all do. So that is my report, Mayor. Thank you so much.
Councilmember Poston.
Thank you, Mayor. My name is Jason Spelnick. I'm the chair of the Health and Human Services Committee. Good evening, everyone. Just had a very brief report for tonight. I wanted to announce that there was some brand new legislation at the state level. Over the weekend, outgoing Governor Murphy signed into law legislation that anchors New Jersey's immunization standards to recommendations issued by the New Jersey Department of Health. The law also requires health insurers and the state Medicaid program to cover immunizations with no cost sharing when those immunizations are recommended by the New Jersey Department of Health. So this law will ensure that New Jersey's vaccine protocols remain grounded in best practices and evidence to protect families from preventable communicable diseases. I also just want to note that tomorrow night, the Human Relations Commission will be meeting at 7:30 p.m. on Google Meet. The link for the meeting can be found on the hpboro.com website, hpboro.com. And then also just would note that there are a number of vacancies on this commission. So if anyone is interested in helping with events and programming that brings our community together, please fill out and submit a volunteer application. And lastly, just want to note that next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m., the Commission for Universal Access will be meeting in person at the Fishbowl Conference Room right here at Borough Hall, and also over Google Meet. And again, the link to this meeting can also be found on the Borough website at hpboro.com. And Mayor, that is my entire report for tonight.
Thank you. Council President Kim Chohan.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Stephanie Kim Chohan, and I chair finance. So before my report tonight, I also want to congratulate Governor Mikey Sherrill on being sworn in today, and also want to sincerely thank Governor Phil Murphy for his years of service to our state and his partnership with Highland Park. So on to borough business tonight. Agenda includes several professional services appointments and routine operational items. These are the contracts that support core functions such as legal services, audit, and financial reporting, planning, risk management, and other professional support that keep our operations compliant, effective, and accountable. Our goal this year in finance is, again, to protect taxpayers, keep borough finances stable and transparency, and move forward on infrastructure and services. So I want to take a moment to mention some top highlights of 2025 from the Finance Committee. So we adopted the 2025 municipal budget after the required public process, including public hearing and formal budget adoption. Strengthened the rules of the road for borough finances through annual organization actions like vacant depository designations and core financial procedures to support strong internal controls. Improved budget flexibility with legal limits by advancing and adopting the cap bank ordinance, supporting responsible planning across budget years, and advance major water and sewer infrastructure investments with a bond ordinance for water and sewer improvements and repairs that was financed through the utility, and pursued major grants applications, and then also extending tax grace periods when needed. And then For this year, as we look ahead, our top three 2026 financial priorities. So expand on our grant capture and improvement tracking. So apply, awarded, what we spent, continue multi-year capital planning, roads, water, sewer, fleet, and maintain strong internal controls and audit readiness. Now on to the national headlines. So I do want to clearly say that I condemn the Trump administration's approach to immigration enforcement, including the escalation of ICE tactics that have been reported across the country. Whether you're an immigrant, a citizen, or a mixed status family, no one should feel terrorized in their own home. So like Councilwoman Vargas had mentioned, please look out for each other here in Highland Park. That's my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Council, Borough Administrator Javier.
Good evening. Just wanted to point out one item on the agenda because it is a long agenda with lots to go over. But I know this is an important project that has a lot of people's attention. Resolution 10AE or 12646 regarding the 2016 Safe Route to School project. I just wanted to clarify what's going on. As part of that grant, we are applying for support from the state to also fund the construction management and inspection services. So we had to utilize a new format for bids that's required by the federal government, which has its own set of layers of rules in addition to what the state of New Jersey requires. Unfortunately, when we received the bids, we inadvertently opened both the cost proposals and the technical proposals at the same time. We were not supposed to open the cost proposal. So we have to reissue the bid for the construction management and inspection services. The rest of the project's still progressing. We hope to have that construction management inspector in place right before we actually go out to bid for the actual construction of the ADA and crosswalk improvements for the phase one of the project. So again, I do regret that it is delaying that one small element of the project, but we've already teed up reissuing that RFP, and we now know what to do when it comes to opening it when they come. So that's all I wanted to report, but I know there's a lot of folks who are eager to see that project move forward, myself among them, and I want to assure you we're going to get to construction this year. I have anything to say about it.
We are going to have construction this year. If I have anything to say about it, too. Thank you.
All righty, Borough Attorney Reno.
Good evening, Mayor. And Happy New Year and welcome to the first official meeting for the Borough of Highland Park. As a reminder for the public and just the repeated instruction that we give, coming up on the agenda is the public participation. The process here is that the public gets 3 minutes per speaker to speak. Initially, this is at section 8, on any item on the agenda. That is going to be your resolutions and your ordinances on first reading. The public will notice that at the end of the agenda, there's a second opportunity for public participation. That gives them an additional 3 minutes to discuss any topic that they would like to bring to the council's attention. And then there's always the third opportunity, although we don't have any tonight, in the event that there's an ordinance on second reading, the public would then be given an opportunity to speak on those ordinances specifically. At all times, public comment is just that, public comment. So while the comment is, the public is welcome to come and deliver any remarks that they have to the council. The council will take those remarks, they'll take them on their advisement, but it is the council's discretion as to what comments, if any, they choose to respond to and how they choose to respond. And with that, Mayor, I'll thank you.
Thank you. Yes, welcome back, everyone. I too was happy about the swearing of our new governor, Mikey Sherrill, and Dr. Dale Caldwell. I attended the event today and it was great. It was wonderful to be there to witness these two phenomenal people that's going to be leading our state. And I was even more excited when she signed the executive order to the BPU that a 20% decrease in electric bills, because we all have been hit by these huge electric costs, so I'm really happy about that. And then another thing that I was super happy about was the solar programs. And I think that it's gonna do our state a lot of good for the solar energy conservation to continue. Not only is gonna do good for our state, it's gonna be very good for our planet. So I was really, really happy to be there for those two remarkable bill signing or executive orders that was put in place. And I wish them all success and that they will do extremely well for our state. And they do well for our state, they do well for us, and we'll be knocking on the doors as our needs arise here in Highland Park. Some quick local updates. I would like to give a quick update on Woodbridge Avenue construction. That construction has been paused because of the recent inclement weather. As soon as the weather allows, the crews will be back on Woodbridge Avenue to continue the work. The other one that road construction is Upper Raritan. The new traffic pattern is still being adjusted. The work has only just begun, so I'm asking everyone to bear with us as we transition through this new traffic pattern and as the work continues to keep our town safer. And as we all navigate on Upper Raritan, please keep in mind we need to slow down with the new traffic pattern, and it's going to take some adjusting, and there's more work to be done. So please bear with us as this work continues. I also, like Councilmember Hirsch said, but I want to acknowledge the emails that I've been receiving about the potholes. We are in that time of year. It is winter season and the salt is going down and it's pothole season, unfortunately, but this is where we are. As soon as we recognize those potholes, we will be working hard to address them. I have read your email. I hear your concerns. And again, I'm asking you to bear with us, notify us, as Councilmember Hirsch said. You can do email, or you've been emailing me, or you could put it, let us know. But the best way to inform us of issues, it's really not social media, because I myself, I'm not a fan of social media. I have too much work to do. So you want to reach out to me, send me an email. I will respond to your email. I want to thank you so much for being patient while we go through fixing the issues here in town, our ward work issues. So give us some time and give us some patience as we work on addressing the matters that you're most concerned with at this time. Outgoing Governor Murphy signed a law in place, and that was about e-bikes. That was one of the concerns that we heard from many of you time and time again that I've received emails on. We need it, because that was just signed into law today. So we're going to need some time to go through what exactly does it mean and what are the steps that's going to be taken, that needs to be taken to address the e-bike concern. I know there's many residents I have sent me, even today, I've received emails saying the governor has signed e-bike law. So let's make sure that people are doing the appropriate things. We're going to be looking to see and reviewing this with our attorney, with the state, and see exactly what's entailed with the e-bike implementation. So again, I'm going to ask them for some more time to give us some time to review these new laws that have gone into place, especially with the e-bike, because it's a concern that affects us all. And with that, that's my report. Now it's time for public participation. 21 minutes total, 3 minutes per speaker, limited to item on this agenda. Comments from those attending in person will be heard first, followed by those on Zoom. And you can do so by the raising of your hand, so it's on Zoom. And we don't have anyone in our audience. Is there anyone on Zoom?
We have 2 attendees, but their hands are not up.
Okay, seeing none, may I have a motion to close public participation?
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Hale,
Yes.
Councilmember Hirsch,
Yes.
Council President Kim Cho Han.
Yes.
Council President Pistonik, or Councilmember Pistonik, sorry,
Yes.
Councilmember Vargas.
Yes.
Ordinance on first reading. Clerk, please report on introduction of ordinance number 262121.
Capital ordinance providing for improvements to North Fifth Avenue, South Eighth Avenue, and Parkview Terrace in the county of Middlesex, Borough, New Jersey, appropriating $448,271 from the local transportation projects fund, therefore, to pay the cost thereof, has been duly introduced by the Finance Committee for consideration of passage on first reading by title.
May I have a motion? May I have a motion to approve number 262121 on introduction to authorize publication as required by law and set up hearing on February 3rd, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Hale,
Yes.
Councilmember Hirsch,
Yes.
Council President Kim Cho Han,
Yes.
Councilmember Pistonik,
Yes.
Councilmember Vargas.
Yes.
Clerk, please report on introduction of ordinance number 262122.
An ordinance amending Article 3 Ethics Board of Chapter 33 Ethics of the Code of the Borough of Highland Park to repeal Article 3 Ethics Board of Chapter 33 Ethics and abolish the Ethics Board has been duly introduced by the Finance Committee for consideration of passage on first reading by title.
May I have a motion to approve ordinance number 2621-2122 on introduction, authorizing publication as required by law and set up public hearing for February 3rd, 2026?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Hale,
Yes.
Councilmember Hirsch,
Yes.
Council President Kim Cho Han,
Yes.
Councilmember Pistonik,
Yes.
Councilmember Vargas.
Yes.
Clerk, please report on introduction of ordinance number 262123.
An ordinance amending and supplementing Part 1 Administrative Legislation, Chapter 72 Salaries and Compensation to establish positions and provide compensation for specific employees of the Borough of Highland Park, New Jersey, has been duly introduced by the Finance Committee for consideration of passage on first reading by title.
May I have a motion to approve ordinance number 26-2123 on introduction, authorizing publication as required by law, set up public hearing on February 3rd, 2026?
So
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Hale,
Yes.
Councilmember Hirsch,
Yes.
Council President Kim Cho Han,
yes.
Councilmember Pistonik,
Yes.
Councilmember Vargas.
Yes.
Clerk, please report on introduction of ordinance number 26-2124.
An ordinance of the Borough of Highland Park, County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, amending the downtown redevelopment plan for tracts A through D, has been duly introduced by the Economic Development Planning Committee for consideration of passage on first reading by title.
May I have a motion to approve ordinance number 26-2124 on introduction, authorizing publication as required by law and set up public hearing for February 17th, 2026?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Hale,
Yes.
Councilmember Hirsch,
Yes.
Council President Kim Cho Han,
Yes.
Councilmember Pistonik,
Yes.
Councilmember Vargas.
Yes.
And now we move to our consent agenda. May I ask any council member if there's anything that they would like to pull from and read for a separate reading on this agenda?
None for me.
May I have a motion to adopt the following consent agenda, 10A to 10A-AH?
So moved.
Roll call.
Councilmember Hale,
Yes.
Councilmember Hirsch,
Yes.
Council President Kim Cho Han,
Yes.
Councilmember Pistonik,
Yes.
Councilmember Vargas.
Yes.
May I have a resolution? Separate reading. May I have a resolution requiring a separate reading on budget transfer?
So moved.
Second.
May I have a motion to adopt resolution 1-26-50, resolution to approve budget transfer?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Hale,
Yes.
Councilmember Hirsch,
Yes.
Council President Kim Cho Han,
Yes.
Councilmember Pistonik,
Yes.
Councilmember Vargas.
Yes.
And now we move to appointments, the Board of Health, Murray Banks, Safety. May I have a motion to confirm?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Hale,
Yes.
Councilmember Hirsch,
Yes, congrats, Maureen.
Council President Kim Cho Han,
Yes.
Councilmember Pistonik,
Yes, and happy to have Maria on the board.
Councilmember Vargas.
Yes.
Library Board of Trustees, Laura Fran Weiss. No confirmation needed. Now it's time for the second public participation. 3 minutes on any topic to conclude at 9 p.m. Comments from members of the public attending in person will be heard first, followed by those on Zoom. And we have no more members of the public. Do we have anyone on Zoom that wishes to speak?
We have two attendees, but there are no hands.
Seeing none, may I have a motion to close public participation?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Hale.
Yes.
Councilmember Hirsch.
Yes.
Council President Kim Cho Han.
Yes.
Councilmember Pistonik.
Yes.
Councilmember Vargas.
Yes.
Okay, now we move to executive session. 1-26-51, resolution authorizing executive session negotiation on 308 Raritan Avenue. May I have a motion to adopt resolution 1-26-51?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Hale.
Yes.
Councilmember Hirsch.
Yes.
Council President Kim Cho Han.
Yes.
Councilmember Pistonik.
Yes.
Councilmember Vargas.
Yes.
And may I have a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Second.
Councilmember Hale.
Yes.
Councilmember Hirsch.
Yes.
Council President Kim Cho Han.
Yes.
Councilmember Pistonik.
Yes.
Councilmember Vargas.
Yes.
Please note that this concludes our open session for this evening. Motion to adjourn to executive session.
So moved.
I'll second that one.
And all in favor? All in favor? Our next scheduled meeting is February 3rd at 7 p.m. Be safe, be careful, look out for your neighbors, and good night. Thank you.